All right, fellas, welcome back. Hope everybody has had a good, safe week. I appreciate you stopping by for a few minutes. This shouldn't take real long. Man, earlier in the week, I was watching one of JT over at I Need My Garage Time. I was watching one of his videos, and man, he mentioned that Manny Crespo had passed away, and man, I was so sad to hear that. Uh, Everybody knows who Manny is, and I've done saw a lot of videos wishing their condolences to his family, and I want to do the same thing, man. He 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 had a YouTube channel, and he had a few videos up, and I watched every one of them, and man, I loved his enthusiasm for the model cars, man. It was cool to see his the way he treated model cars, man. The way he talked about them, and everybody in the community. So anyway, man, I seen that, and daggone, man, there's been so much of that around me lately. People passing away, and man, my condolences for his family. He had sent me an email asking for a shop card. I shot him one out and a sticker. I don't have stickers, unfortunately, but anyway, I shot him out a card, man. And then, like a lot of y'all, I got a thank you card from him. That was so daggone cool, man. So anyway, I just want to say, man, my condolences for his family, and rest in peace, Manny. You'll be missed, buddy. So we get that out of the way, and then the next thing, I saw a video where Jeff Lawless, the bearded guy, Jeff Lawless, he had a little health a deal go on, and he's doing good now, or doing better. He's out of the hospital anyway, man. That's hard. That's horrible being in the daggone hospital, man. Uh, but anyway, he's doing better, and Jeff, man, our thoughts and prayers are with you, and I hell, you'll do good. Hell, you look like a tough feller to me. I've seen you in person and on video, and you look pretty daggone tough to me. So anyway, thoughts and prayers for you, Jeff. Keep on doing what you're doing, buddy. All right, now we're going to get into what we have been doing. Man, let's go to the vet. Oh my gosh, man, I am so over that Corvette. I am not going to lie. I mentioned last week maybe that I had put that Fusion Firm Chrome on the rear bumpers. I'm not using all the bumpers on that build. I'm just using the rear bumpers. I don't like the little chrome things on the front, bumperettes or whatever. I don't like. They look like a daggone boomerang. I'm not going to use them. I'm not going to use the grill in it because I don't like the. I don't care for the grill. I like it being open like that right there. Or I'm not even going to pick it up. But anyway, I'm not going to use the grill, and I think there's some chrome things that goes on the ends of the quarter panels right there. I don't know. I'm not going to use them. I don't like the looks of them. I like that look right there. I'm not going to pick it up and bring it up here. What I did get done is I got the windshield glued to the frame and the frame glued to the body. Got the tail lights in, and I mentioned last week about that the bumpers, they look so good. Well, man, what I had done is put a piece of tape around like a mixing stick or whatever, and stuck them to it, and then put that fusion firm on them. And man, I thought they looked good, and I didn't pay no attention. And when I took them off of the piece of tape, man, where that fusion firm had it's kind of like, I guess, thin and runny. It kind of had like puddled up or whatever. Maybe I didn't take them off quick enough or whatever. But anyway, they daggone, man, they look so daggone nasty looking, and so I immediately put them in the stripper, and I think that might have been on Monday or Tuesday. Uh, and still right now it's got that stuff on it, and maybe my stripper is getting old or whatever. So tomorrow, if I can't get that stuff off of them, I'm gonna put me some new, change out my stripper, and hopefully get that stuff off. And then I think I'm just gonna use my Clay City Chrome from the Dollar General. All right, so that's kind of what we got going on with the vet. Like I say, man, I am so over that damn thing. Next thing, well, before I go any further, I mentioned, let's see, let me get them set out here. I love that jewel right there. I mentioned last week that I had got, maybe the week before, I had gotten that Chevette. My brother in law Brent, he found that jewel for me. I've yet to find one out in the wild. But anyway, I bought these two floating frames at Hobby Lobby for like I think it was like $2.99, $3. I thought it was just one of them, but hell, when I got home, it was two of them. So I put that little Willis in it, man. That's been my favorite Hot Wheel that I own in that one, and then I didn't know what I was going to do with that other one, and like I say, my brother in law found that Chevette for me. I'd been looking for one, and I thought, man, that's killer. I'm going to put that in the other one. That's my two favorite Hot Wheels right there that I own anyway. I just wanted to show y'all that. Is that not cool, man? All right, I love him daggone little cars right there, Hot Wheels. Now we're going to move on to my Nasty Nova group build hosted by Vinny right here. Y'all know who Vinny is. Over at Pit Stop Scale Model Garage. Hosted by him and co-hosted by Al at Battleborn Hobbies. I don't have one of his cards. Don't know why, but I don't. But anyway, co-hosted by Al over at Battleborn Hobbies. This is kind of where we're at on that, man. Like I say, I'm so damn over that. Well, oh yeah, back to the vet, fellers. I'm kind of scattered tonight. Let's see here. Back to the vet. The only thing I have left to do is once the bumpers come out of the chrome, like say, get them painted. Put the headlights in and the radiator on, and that little jewel right there is done. I'm not going to use the hard top because I've set it on there and tried that. I like it better being a roadster, I guess is what you'd call that look right there. Oh, convertible, whatever, a roadster is what I'm gonna call it. Uh, I don't know if that's right or not. Hell, whatever. But anyway, like I say, the headlights, the radiator, and then the bumpers, and that little jewel is done, and we'll go in. It'll get off the bench. So anyway, back to the Nasty Nova. Like I say, fellas, I'm scattered. Sorry about that. We man, on paint ideas for the body, I've got like three definite and four a fourth possible of paint ideas for that jewel. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, man. Like I say, three or four different ideas, and I want to do them all. I really would like to, and I'm trying to figure it out. And so, but I ain't even worried about that right now. We did get a bunch of parts painted up, and they're kind of ready to start assembling. We got our let's see. Let's get this over here. We got our interior. This rear back here and the rear shelf, whatever you want to call it. I used that black, blazing black Testors Extreme lacquer on that, and then I taped it off, and I flocked the floor pan. I'll show you that here in just a minute. My seat, man, a drag race seat. I believe Don Hardy. I think that's what was on the back up here. I had to cut it off because I test fitted the body down on it, and the seat was too damn tall. So I just I cut the top part off, and it hell, it looks okay to me, and now it fits in there and it looks okay. And what I did to this seat, man, I cut the bottom off one of the seats out of the kit and just kind of like made me a little frame. Hell, you won't see it. So anyway, got my seat ready, and I flocked the floor pan, man. If you can see that, does that not look damn nasty? Hell far. But anyway, I figure the door cards, door panels, whatever, same color, the blazing black. I figure once you get it all in there and get the body down on it, you ain't gonna be able to see how bad that looks. Oh my gosh, man. Anyway, whatever. Second time I've ever flocked anything. And then on our chassis, we got our rear end and leaf springs and shocks. I don't know if you can see the shocks. Anyway, we got that all bolted in there. uh, Transmission cross member, we got that bolted in. And right here, fellas, it looks like it's not in the box. It's not in the instructions. Looks like those little dents right there, man, like maybe a drive shaft loop, which I don't know why the hell it would have one that far back. Drag racing, man. You want the front drive shaft loop. We didn't have no rear ones in our cars, but the front drive shaft loop, I think couldn't be no more than like 6 inches from the U joint, the front U joint, something like that. 6 inches, 6 or 8 inches. I'm going to say 6 inches off the universal joint. So anyway, I don't know what the hell's going on there, but I looked through the box, couldn't find nothing. So anyway, that's that's where we're at with with our chassis. We got our engine painted up, Rust-Oleum tangerine. That's hell, that's what I had, man. So that's what I use. It's orange. I wanted it to be orange. I still got to paint the bell housing, transmission. I still got to do that. I just been kind of piddling with this thing, and so I got my firewall, inner fenders painted. I painted them gloss black, like under the hood part, and then flat black out from like up in the fender well above the tire and stuff by the tire, and gloss black on the inside. Going to be a lot of black on this car. Uh, Not necessarily the body, maybe. Hell, who knows? We don't know where we're going. Uh, and then the dash, we just got it gloss black, firewall and all that stuff. We got our tunnel ram put together and painted up. I still don't know if I'm going to go with that jewel right there. I really, man, I really like a flat hood. I really do. But I also like two carburetors sticking through the hood. So I'm still undecided. And we got our carbs painted up, our oil pan, oil filter. Man, that's kind of where we're at, fellers. Oh, we got our aluminum heads painted up. That's about everything that we've got this week. That's kind of where we're at. And man, hopefully I can get my bumpers straightened out for that Vette. Once the bumpers did that to me, it knocked the wind out of my sails on putting the headlights in and the radiator. I just kind of set it back there, and man, it's kind of killing me. All right, fellas, let me wet my throat and we're going to get out of here. So that's where we're at this week on everything. And, fellas, uh, thoughts and prayers for everybody out there, whether you believe in it or not, whatever. Thoughts and prayers. Uh, Fellas, that's all we got this week. And we'll maybe catch you next week. Hopefully, that damn Vette is done and I can get it off my bench, my tables. Fellers, y'all have a good, safe weekend and good, safe week coming up. And fellers, we'll catch you on the next one. Y'all have a good one.